In this world, we all want to be happy. This is one thing. Whether it is a human being, animal, or any other creatures, they all want to be happy. In whatever ways, this is one thing that we long for, happiness. But in spite of that, why we are not happy? We do everything to be happy. We say, yes, we are working very hard, we'll be happy afterwards. Does people achieve to happiness? No. Question is, what is happiness? Now, some people will say, yes, I am happy if I get something. I am happy if my relationship is working nicely. I am happy if I am meditating nicely. Everybody have a notion of happiness. But does this happiness last for long? It doesn't last for long. You have a desire, you desire a beautiful car, you get it very nicely, you're sitting in your car, and you see that joy, that excitement that you had when you are getting it, you can perceive it disappearing. I call it ice cream happiness. Why ice cream? You are so eager to have an ice cream. In a hot day like now, you're so eager to have, that I want to eat ice cream now. Excitement is there. You will go to the ice cream shop, buy your ice cream, whatever flavor you have. First scoop, wow, it's a very joyful moment. You're enjoying. Second one is diminishing. Third one is diminishing. The end of it is finished. Ice cream happiness. And this is kind of happiness, but our mind, our senses, our intellect run towards. And we think that, yes, we have been programmed so much that, yes, we will be happy if we get that. But still, after getting everything, you see how the happiness disappeared. You can observe it by yourself, how the happiness is disappearing. Then you may ask yourself, where is that happiness that I felt few hours ago? Where is that joy? Where is it gone? You can observe it by sitting in your beautiful car, by having your beautiful relationship, and you see how it is going down. But what triggers that happiness? If you observe the moment of happiness in your mind, the moment when happiness is happening inside within you, is the mind present or not? This is the moment where the mind is not present. When the mind is not present, you can feel that happiness. But when the mind kick in again, that happiness disappeared again. And that's why you see happiness play like yo-yo with you, up and down. But within that, you can hold also that happiness. You can hold something because you are a divine being, more than just a human being, which is with mind, intellect, and body. You are also an aspect of the divine. And that what is the beauty of being a human. But we are so much scattered in so many ways. Our mind always focus on what we long for, what is our desire. But we don't want to be ourselves. We want to be always what somebody else wants us to be. We want to please other people, we have to be in a certain way. 90% of our intellect, our mind is governed by ideas, which is input through the outside. And we can't be ourselves. And in spirituality, no, say no. Forget about everybody else, forget about everything else. Be who you are. Maybe people will have problem with that. It's fine. It's their problem. It's not yours. But to be that aspect of yourself, this is your fullness, your totality. You in how God have created you. But you want to do the duty of somebody else. Do you think you would be able to achieve that? No, be inspired by somebody else. But you have to distinguish what is yours and what is somebody else. But what is right and what is pleasure. We run constantly, our mind run in pleasure, and we think that that is the happiness that we are looking for, that joy that we are looking for. But note one thing. People will like you if you're nice, but they will appreciate and respect you if you're successful. Lord Krishna on the battlefield taught the Bhagavad Gita to Arjun, the art of surrendering, the art of rising above the mind, the art of true happiness. Do you think people will listen to Lord Krishna now if Arjun was not successful? Imagine they will have fight the war and they will have lose the war. Do you think we will listen to Bhagavad Gita? No, we will not. What makes it great is that what makes him successful. The same thing in your spiritual life, you see. You may be a nice person, people will say, yes, nice, beautiful, we appreciate you. But people will look up to you, will respect you, if in your endeavor in life you become successful. Whether it is in your material life or in your spiritual life, in your life, in the total itself. But for that to happen, we have to be clever. We have not to waste that precious time. No. Imagine our life, how many time we are wasting. This is one thing that will never come back. Everything else, it will come and goes into your life. Things will come and goes. Matter will come and goes. But time, once it's wasted, it will never come. That is the most precious thing. And you have to manage it in the right way. And if you don't manage in the right way, you're wasting your time. It's like you have a beautiful garden and you have planted everything beautifully, and yet underneath there is rat hole all around. And you keep watering it. What happened? All the water is being wasted. The plant will die sooner or later. And this is what we do. We are investing our time in doing the wrong thing. If we invest our time in the right way, we will grow. We will achieve everything. There's nothing that human can't achieve. Human can achieve everything. You have that divine potential inside of you, but you can achieve everything. That come a next step. For that, you need to be positive. Positivity doesn't guarantee success. There's no guarantee, but when you're positive, you will be successful in life. You will achieve everything in life. But if you're negative, yes, there's a guarantee, but you will never achieve anything. So when you train your mind to be positive, you make that probability that you will be successful. You will achieve that happiness. You will achieve that love. But if you just sit there and say, no, I can't, this is one thing that very often I have noticed throughout the world. Whenever you talk to people, they say, no, Guruji, I can't do that. You're making this big wall already. How are you going to climb that? You have to break that wall itself. Imagine you're sitting and you're in the exam. You have already programmed yourself, I will not pass. Then what the use of you going to the exam? You know you will not pass. It's of no use you go. Why waste time? So very often is that mindset. Or you do go to the exam, you have done your examination, you give your paper. The examiner will be looking and said, what is the question? Looking at your answer, they will be wondering, what is the question? Or best, he will ask, what is the subject? The examiner will be confused. So this is the thing, I think, when we really want, we have to process ourselves in the right way. We want to go to achieve something highest. There's a process. When you're on the spiritual path, you are doing that process in your life. Not everybody who look at the Himalayas and say they have just reached there randomly like that. They were just going from a strolling down the park and then, oops, I'm in front of the Himalayas right now, or I'm at the top of the Everest. There's a whole process for that. To reach to that ultimate reality, to reach to God realization, to reach to the grace of God inside of your life, and to reach to that true happiness, you have to go through that process. And the first process is to learn to accept yourself how you are. You don't need to be somebody else. You don't need to be pseudo spiritual. You are spiritual how you are. And you are perfect how you are.